to my Ocean One and Then Some channel. I wanted to provide my viewers a quick update as I did take some action today. I was up this morning. I was up roughly 58, 60%, somewhere in there on my trade. And I'm like, okay, that's a good time to take action. And I waited 10 minutes and I was down to like 52% on the trade, and then 48% on the trade, and then 40% on the trade. And so I'm like, okay, no action. And then roughly about 2 o'clock today, SoFi went back up. And if you were following stock, you probably picked up on that. And I ended up being right at 60% on the trade at roughly 2 o'clock today. So I'm like, okay, that's time to take action. And so I did. And I also felt like that the market would probably have a small sell-off due to what's coming out tomorrow. I think it's a CPI data. It's been a hectic week, and I'm like, okay, the market will probably cool off after 2, and I'll go back in about 3, and I'll make another trade, and I'll sell some more puts. So that's exactly what I did, and I'll walk you through how I did this and my thought process. Okay, so let's jump right into it, and I'll try to have this make some sense. Guess that could be, it's just a little bit crooked, but I don't think it's enough to matter. Anyway, let's jump right into this. Let's review. Let's go back to January the 10th. If you remember, I'd made some trades, and I was down $103 after several trades. Okay, so January the 10th, I bought to open one SoFi $14 put, and I paid $43 for that. If you remember at the time, I think the closing of Friday, the stock was below $14. I don't remember, 1380-ish, somewhere in there. And I also, on the same day, January the 10th, before the market closed, I think these trades were right at about 2 o'clock if I remember. I sold to open 4 SoFi 1450 puts, so I'm selling those. And I got paid 0.70 a piece, so 4 times 7 is $280. And I'm like, okay, we won't know how this works out until Friday of next week unless I take action. And today, Tuesday, I took some action, so let me walk you through what I did. I took this that I bought to open, and I actually rolled it, okay? I rolled it. So I bought to close, or I sold to close. I actually sold to close this, and I paid to open a new one. And I normally don't roll, but let me explain. When you roll, it's the exact same thing as closing the trade and opening a new trade. There is no difference, except when you roll, you handle it in one transaction. So I was able to do this at a total cost to me of 0.16. So I had originally paid 43. I sold that one. I don't even know what I got for it because I was looking at the net debit. And as a total, I rolled it for 0.16. So as a cost, I have 0.43 and 0.16 as a cost. Those would be added together. And I wanted a 1450 put as a hedge in case the data that comes out tomorrow is not that favorable and the stock goes down. But even having said that, I went ahead and I took the risk, and I sold 2. I didn't want to sell 4. I had enough money to sell 4 or maybe 5. And I decided to only sell 2 because I wanted to be able to sell more tomorrow depending on how the market reacts. So I sold 2 $15 puts at 65 a piece. So that's $130. So if you were to do the math on this right now, you would add $130 plus $172, and you would subtract the 43 and the 16 combined. What is that? 59? Doing it in my head. So you'd add that and subtract 59, and then you would subtract the $103 that I was in the hole from the prior week's trade. So anyway, I told you that I would keep you guys up to date on my trades, and hopefully this is making some sense. Now tomorrow I will probably do something tomorrow regardless. No matter what the market does, I will probably do something. So I'll just have to wait and see how the market plays out tomorrow. My thought process right now would be, if the market goes down, then this would be going up, and this would be losing value. If it were to go up a lot, I may close this position out and open a new one. We'll just have to see what it does. You guys know my rules by now, or at least you should. If I'm at 50% on the trade, I consider taking action. If I'm up over 80% on the trade, I almost always take action without any exceptions. And today I was up right at 60% on the trade 2 times during the day. And the second time I was up 60%, I decided to go ahead and close out the trade and open up a new one. Why do I do that? To lock in profits, because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So anyway, thanks for joining in, and until next time.